What an amazing testament to Joe's life and his career to have so many people here to share in this celebration today. There are no more chairs up here. And now that we've had the opportunity to hear some fantastic tributes from others about Joe, the person, the hockey player, it's time to hear from the man himself. It is my honor and privilege to present number 19 to you, Joe Thornton.
San Jose, give me that love! I want to feel it! Feels so good to be back. I can feel ya. Whoa. Thank you all for coming tonight. Thank you, thank you. When I was traded here in 2005, I knew I loved the Sharks logo, but wasn't quite sure how the color teal would look on me. As soon as I put on that sweater, took to the ice with the boys, and rang one off the post in my very first shift. Damn! I knew teal looked good on me and I was sold for life. The first game was a 5-0 win against the Buffalo Sabres. And here we are again tonight with the Sabres in the building. As a kid, I used to go to Buffalo and watch games at the old auditorium. And my favorite player growing up was Pat LaFontaine. So it's a huge honor for me sharing these moments with the Sabres in the house. The pride I take in being a Shark is something I truly can't explain. Stepping on the ice, I found instant chemistry with Cheech. Yes, Cheech, yes, you. I always loved the dish, as you guys all know. And over the years, I heard you all yelling, "Shoot!" when I had the puck, but that was never my game. I was a passer, and Cheech was a scorer, and it was magical. Just magical, Cheech. Five hat tricks on the way to 56 goals that season. I've never seen anything like it. Incredible. Thank you, Jonathan, for making the transition so easy and fun for me. Our line started with my cousin Scott Thornton. Like, I mean, who gets to play with their cousin in the show? Unreal. And it ended up with Neil Zeckman, and simply put, it just all worked. Yeah, it did. And then you, the great Sharks fans. Yes. From day one, when I skated through the Shark Head, I truly felt all your energy, passion, and support. It was my mission to return all that love every time I stepped on the ice. And maybe that's why I never wore a shirt during my interviews. Yeah, I got the body. I want to thank my good friend and owner of the Sharks, Hasso Plattner, who's here tonight. Yep. Hasso, let me speak for every player, staff member, and fan of the Sharks. Thank you for everything you've given us. You never want any credit, but you're always there to provide all of us with everything we need to become better. Thank you to Team President Jonathan Becker as well. Thanks for the special day, guys. I love being at the rink, mainly because of all the people. When Doug Burleson brought me here, I didn't know too many people in the organization. But that quickly changed as I got to know people like Greg Jameson, Wayne Thomas, Tim Burke, and Joe Will. The ownership group was a larger group at the time, and I want to thank the likes of Kevin and Gail Compton, who I still receive a happy birthday text every year. Bevan Rudley Statter, and of course the late George Gunn, amongst others. You all made this a very special place for me and my family, so thank you. Speaking of George Gunn, there are a number of other great people who aren't with us anymore, and I think about them every day. Oh. I want to acknowledge my Grandma Pell and my Grandpa Thornton. Who enjoyed watching me play until the day they died. Gord Downey, the most beloved Canadian in history, who never thought Teal looked good on me, is because he was a hardcore Bruins fan. My father-in-law Eugene, thank you for giving me your blessing to marry your daughter. We love the signs from you. Keep them coming. Steve Barber, oh boy, did we have a lot of fun together. I know you'd be here tonight, probably more for the party than to actually see the number 19 going to the rafters. I miss you, Stewie. Oh, Mushy, Brian Marchman. Yep. I miss seeing you at the rink, buds. And boy, do I ever love your son, Mason. It was an honor playing with him in Florida. We all miss you. Nicole Hines, you were the most elegant woman I have ever known. But somehow you loved watching the Jerry Springer show with me, and I wasn't the one turning it on. You and Tommy took me in as a teenager, and it's in your honor that me and my family are building Macklin. And Mac, thanks for helping out with grade 6 math. It's not one of my strong suits. You know it. You know it. I want to thank all my coaches I've had over the years, but I have to mention two guys I played for here in San Jose, Ron Wilson and Peter DeBoer. Two of the best. Ronnie, I know you can't be here tonight, but I love you. And Pete, simply put, you're the man. You're just the man. Just the man. And I have to give a little special shout out to my Hockey Club Davos team in Switzerland and the coach I had there, Arno de Curto, who is here today. Yeah. I could listen to him talk about hockey all day. Just a beauty. We had the best equipment and medical staffs here in San Jose. Mikey Aldrich, Big Ricky, Vinny, Johnny Peters, Roy Sneesby. Thanks for all the laugh, boys, for keeping my equipment tight, and for always having a dry jersey for me during intermission. Ray Tufts, Wes Howard, Mike Potenza, Newfie, Kevin Neal, Steve-O, Toby Hansen, Dr. Ting, my guy, and all the other doctors. You guys kept me not only playing, but looked after my health every single day. I appreciate you all so much as you made my life easy, and I was able just to focus in on hockey, so thank you. Dan Ruzanowski, Randy Hahn, and Drew Remenda. I'm sure the fans would agree, we are lucky to have you as the voices of our team. Yeah. So many huge moments of my life, you are the soundtrack, and I love that, so thank you. Speaking of great people, I want to send a big thank you to Scotty Emmerich, Rosemary Tibaldi, Ryan Sten, and Tom Holy. All of you have been here since my first day with the Sharks, and I know how much you guys work and never get enough credit, so thank you. And Tom, teal is definitely a great color for you as well. Okay. And then there's my teammates. So many of you showed up for me today, and I can't thank you enough. You know I love you guys. And your best thing that hockey ever gave me, friends for life. I can go on and on about guys like Rob Blake, just classy, eh, Blakey? Just class. Logan Couture, our current captain. What a gamer! Gamer! Hope we'll see you on the ice soon, Cooch. Pickles. Pickles. Still wearing the same suit from 2006. Soon it might be back in style. Barclay Goodrow. Goody. Yeah, I see ya. Game 7 versus Vegas. Electric! and to all the current players and staff sitting with you over there. Thanks for letting me be around the rink in the gym with you guys. You know I'm rooting for the boys, right? You guys know that. Thomas Hurdle? Yes. And I would still do that if I score 4 goals in a game. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Brent Burns. The only guy I would ever pose naked with. I'd never played with a wild animal before, but that's as close as I'll ever get. Burnsy, the animal noise you'd make to tell me you were open, they weren't necessary. Because I saw you. But that's just who you are, a wild animal, and I love you for it. Now everyone knows I love a good nickname. Yours were simple, like Nemo or like Nabby. Yeah. Well, today, I thought I'd share some of my favorites with the fans. Sorry, fellas. So let's start with the bigs. Alexei Semenov, the Big Dirty. Scott Hannon, the Big Grease. And John Scott, for obvious reasons, just big. Then we had Devin Setaguchi. His nickname was Techno. Kyle McLaren, Crane. Al Stadlock, Rodney or A-Rod. James Shepard, LeBone. Jason Demers had one, Ocho, but then he made up his own and now just goes by Daddy. Joe Pavelski, he had a lot of good nicknames. Yeah, yes he did. Right now it's Pokey. But the first nickname I ever gave him, and not too many people know, maybe not even him, was King. And that's what he's still saved under in my phone. And then we had Mike Brown. His nickname was Arm. Brent Burns, I like to refer to him as the Sideshow. Scott Gomez, G-Love. Ken Huskins, Vernaldo. Mark Smith, Smit Dog. Patrick Miller, Street Dog. Douglas Murray, he had a lot of nicknames too. But he's mostly known as Crankshaft, Ginty, or Cranky. Rafi Torres, Tico. Mirko Mueller, the Beautiful. Thomas Grice, Mufafa. Cooch likes that one. And your GM, Mike Greer, Silky. I could go on and on.